Hello friends, I am going to teach you the history of Rajasthan. History of the Rajasthan is very important for the English medium students because I am going to teach all these histories in a English medium. All the aspirants for the competitive exam, whether they are preparing for the second grade, for the REIT and for the ARIAS, they are very important. These videos are very important for English medium students. I am going to teach from the basic. Okay, so history of Rajasthan, these videos I am going to post, and slow by slow, bit by bit, we can learn the history of Rajasthan in English medium. First, the nomenclature of Rajasthan. Nomenclature means how the name of Rajasthan came to exist, how the name of Rajasthan take place. Name of Rajasthan, what is the history behind the name of Rajasthan. George Thomas was the first person to call this territory Rajputana in 1800 AD. George Thomas was the British historian, and he used the territory of Rajasthan Rajputana. Before 1800, there is no name of Rajasthan, and uh, after the independence, unification of the princely states in 1949. Before that unification, there is no name of Rajasthan, and no one used this term because the Rajasthan was divided in princely states. So for the first time in 1949, the Rajasthan name was used politically and in documents. So how this name came? Rajputana was the name first time used by the George Thomas because the Rajput rulers were ruling here in Rajasthan. Okay, and it was in 1800. Second, Colonel James Todd. Colonel James Todd was the person to use the word Rajasthan or Rajasthan for this reason. Second, British historian who studies the Rajasthan, he wrote the history of Rajasthan, and he was the first person to use the word Rajasthan for this territory. And he wrote a book. The name of that book was the Annals and Antiquities of Rajasthan. Learn it. Annals and Antiquities of Rajasthan. Annals and Antiquities of Rajasthan means the history of Rajasthan. Annals means history. Annals and Antiquities of Rajasthan. In this book, he used the word Rajasthan or Rajasthan for this reason. So after the independence, when there is the unification of the princely states, this name was used politically and in documents. Rajasthan. Okay, this is the history and nomenclature of the Rajasthan. Word Rajasthan. Then there are different regions and different princely states of Rajasthan, and there were different names were used for the different regions of Rajasthan, different territory of Rajasthan. Okay, Marwad. Marwad is used for the Jodhpur division. The part of Pali, Nagaur, Badmer, and Jaisalmer also included here in this region. The Jodhpur was a very uh, at that time Marwad is very larger area. So Marwad is a Marwad is the ancient name of Jodhpur. Okay. Next, Jangal Desh. During the Mahabharat Kal or the Janpad Kal, Jangal Desh was called at present time the Bikaner and Nagaur adjoining area. Nagaur and Bikaner area was called Jangal Desh during the Mahabharat Kal, and the capital of this Jangal Pradesh was the Ahi Chhatarpur. Ahi Chhatarpur. This is the capital of a Jangal Pradesh. Matsya. Matsya was the Janpad. There are 16 Janpad in Buddhist scriptures and Buddhist books. So one of it was the Matsya. Matsya Janpad was Matsya Janpad and kingdom at the present time Jaipur, Alwar and Bharatpur region was the Matsya, and the capital of this region was Virat Nagar. Virat Nagar. It was stabilized by the king Virat, and he was the ruler of Matsya. Matsya Janpad's ruler was Virat, and he stabilized the capital Virat Nagar. and it is said during the Mahabharata Kal, the Pandavas were spent their Agyatavas in a Matsya, Matsya Janpad and in the court of King Virat. Okay, Sursena during the Mahabharata Kal, Sursena part, Sursena territory was the present day part of Bharatpur, adjoining Mathura, major part of Dholpur and Karoli. These present day parts were called the Sursena. Kantal was the geographical name and terrain of a Pratapgarh district. Terrain or area of Pratapgarh district was called the Kantal. Adjoining area of the river Mahi. River Mahi was flowing in Pratapgarh, and that nearby the neighboring area and the vicinity of the Mahi river area was called the Kantal. Okay, next पेज छप्पन का मैदान it is it is the cluster of 56 villages between the Pratapgarh and Banswara. These 56 villages area was called the छप्पन का मैदान. छप्पन means 56 in Hindi. So these 56 villages were called the छप्पन का मैदान. Upramal, the plateau extended from Bhensrodgarh to Bijolia. Between Bhensrodgarh and Bijolia there was a plateau, and that plateau was called the Upramal. It was in Bhilwada. Okay, Girwa, the area of around Udaipur. Around Udaipur there were the small hills, and these hills in local language called the Girwa. Okay, Mand was the ancient name of Jaisalmer. Okay, Wagad is the ancient of the Dungarpur and Banswara. Dungarpur and Banswara area was called the Wagad. Hadoti. Hadoti was the area of Kota Bundi. Kota Bundi area geographically called the Hadoti. Shekhawati, Sikar, Jhunjhunu and Churu, and Jhunjhunu, all the district of Jhunjhunu and the city of Sikar and Churu was in the Shekhawati area. So Shekhawati is called these three districts of Rajasthan. These are the different regions, and they were called by different names. Okay, next page. Division of history. Now we are going to read the history of Rajasthan. They were they were broadly divided into three parts: prehistorical, proto-historical, and historical. Prehistorical period was considered from beginning to the Harappan civilization. From beginning to Harappan civilization, and it is the period Harappan civilization was considered to 1800 BC. Okay. Next is the proto-historical period from Harappan. From Harappan means 1800 BC to 600 BC. That is the proto-historical period. And next is the historical period from 600 BC to 600 BC to present time. These are the three broadly division of the history. Prehistorical period was called the period when the human didn't start to writing, didn't start to write. Okay, human didn't have to start to write. Knowledge is solely based on physical and archaeological evidence. All the knowledge of this period was based on the physical and archaeological, physical and archaeological logical evidences, because there is no study of the writing is not present at the time. So study was done based on the evidence of found during the excavations. Okay, second part of the proto-historical. During the proto-historical we begin to come across written sources, and written sources were found during these periods, but they were totally undeciphered. Undeciphered means what was written, it is still not meaningful. They didn't found the meaning of these writings. So the historians study all the physical and archaeological evidences in this period also. Okay, next is the historical period, totally based on the written materials, whatever written on the walls and whatever written in the books. So history was based on the writing sources. So these are the three parts of the history, and we are going to read and teach one by one. Okay, first prehistorical period, from beginning to the Harappan civilization, that is the prehistorical period. Okay, and it was also divided into three parts: Paleolithic period, Mesolithic period, and Neolithic period. So these are the three main parts of the uh, prehistorical period. Paleolithic means uh, early stone age. Early Paleolithic means stone. early Early stone age. Early stone age is called the Paleolithic period. Okay, Mesolithic means middle stone age. Middle stone age. And Neolithic means later stone age. Later stone age. So prehistoric period was divided into three parts: Paleolithic, Mesolithic, and Neolithic. Okay, the question is, when human appeared in Rajasthan. There is no special evidence that when the human appeared in Rajasthan and when human start to live in Rajasthan. Whatever we see at the present time, the most part of the Rajasthan was the desert. Okay, but it is said the millions year ago, the desert were nowhere in Rajasthan. There was a Tethys Sagar, Tethys sea, ocean is here. Okay, so Tethys sea is here, and the river, there was the Dwastati and the Saraswati river flows here. Okay, and so on the banks of the rivers, the humans was start to live, and it was considered that 1.5 lakh years ago, 1.5 lakh years ago, or you may say the 2 lakh years ago, the humans start to live here. There are lot of civilizations, and before the Harappan civilization, and the evidences were found here that people start to live 2 lakh year ago in Rajasthan. So we are going to read by one. So Paleolithic means early Stone Age. What the evidence were found during this Paleolithic period? First, in 1870, C.A. Hackett discovered a Paleolithic hand axe from Jaipur and Indragad in Bundi. He is the historian archaeologist. He found a Paleolithic hand axe, Jaipur and Indragad in Bundi, which shows that the people 1.5 lakh years ago started to live here during this period also. Okay, and Paleolithic period was 5 lakh to 5 Paleolithic period is 5 lakh to you may say that 1 lakh years ago, that is the Paleolithic period. And Mesolithic, from 1 lakh to 40,000 years ago, that is the Mesolithic period, middle stone age. And the later stone age, Neolithic, that is 40,000 to 1800 BC. Yeah, 40,000 to 10,000 BC, that is the Neolithic. Then the metal period started. Okay, so during this period, Paleolithic time, 1870, C.A. Hackett discovered the Paleolithic hand axe from Jaipur and Indragad in Bundi. Seton Carr, that is also the archaeologist, discovered a Paleolithic tools in Jhalawad. Second, uh, Seton Carr discovered the Paleolithic tools from Jhalawad also. Okay, there After Indian Archaeology and Museum Department, V.N. Misra, Deccan College, Pune, R.C. Agarwal, Vijay Kumar, Harish Chandra Misra, and others of the Department of Rajasthan Archaeology and Museum brought to the light Paleolithic sites on the banks of the rivers Chambal, Banas, and their tributaries following through the district of Ajmer, Alwar, Chittor, Bhilwara, Jaipur, Jodhpur, Jhalawar, Jalore, Paletonk. From these districts, the rivers were flowing. The lot of Paleolithic sites were found here. Second is the Mesolithic period. Mesolithic period is the 1 lakh BC to 40,000 BC. Okay, before Christ, this period was considered. And what was the Mesolithic sites were found in Rajasthan? Bagod, Bhilwara, and Tilwara in Badmer. These are the Mesolithic site. Mesolithic and Middle Stone Age site were found. Bagod, Bhilwara, and Tilwara in Badmer. And what kind of the Mesolithic tools were found? Blades, stone blades were found. Engravers, the tools for engraving, tools for digging a pit, that is the engravers all found. Triangles were found, stone triangles. Crescents, crescent, that just this type of tools. Trapeze and pointers, these tools were found during the Mesolithic. These tools of the Mesolithic period were found. Mesolithic periods were found in ancient in Rajasthan. Neolithic period, later Stone Age. Later Stone Age was developed in Rajasthan in different parts of India. Many tools of this period have been found in Ajmer, Nagaur, Sikar, Jhunjhunu, Jaipur, Udaipur, Chittor, and Jodhpur. So different types of the sites were found of the Neolithic period. After the Stone Age, there is the period of a metal period. The human, after the stones, the metal period has been started. And in metal, copper bronze culture, the people start to use the copper bronze culture, like the sites Ganeshwar, which is in Sikar, Kalibanga, which is in Hanumangarh, Ahad and Jharol in Udaipur, Pind Padaliya, Chittod, Kurda, Nagaur, Sabhania and Pugal, Bikaner. In these sites, the remains of the copper bronze were found. The people started to use the copper. So the tools of the copper were found in these areas. After in these sites, after copper stone culture, the iron age, and where the iron tools were found, Nohe, which is in Bharatpur. Red, Red is also called the Tata Nagar of Rajasthan, which is in Tonk. Tata Nagar of Rajasthan, because of the iron, it is called. Red is called the Tata Nagar of Rajasthan. So Nohe, Bharatpur, Red in Tonk, Jodhpura in Jaipur, Sonadi in Jaisalmer. At these sites, the iron tools were found. Okay. And next, we are going to read about the ancient civilizations. There were a lot of ancient civilizations were excavated in Rajasthan, and first of it was the Kalibanga. Kalibanga was, people start to live in Kalibanga near the river Dwasditi. At present time, the Ganga river, Saraswati and Dwasditi. Saraswati, and second name is the Drisdavati. That is the ancient name of the Ghaggar. It was near the on the bank of the river Drisdati and Saraswati, and which is in present day in Hanumangarh district. And the discovery, who discovered the Kalibanga civilization, Amladand Ghosh, in 1952 discovered the Kalibanga civilization. Okay, and it is called. It was 6,000 years old. This this civilization, this site was 6,000 years old. It was called the before and pre Harappan civilization. before the Hadappa and Sindhu Sabhyata, there is also Kalibanga. The people in Kalibanga have start to live. Okay, and excavation, excavation was done by B.B. Lal and B.K. Thapar in 1961 and 1962. Okay, and after the excavation, it is revealed that there are five culture levels. There are a, there are a five culture levels. Five culture level means the people, five civilizations have lived here, and two levels of these cultures have lived before the Harappan civilization. Two cultures were already lived before older than the Harappan civilizations. Okay, and three levels were during the Harappan civilization. Two were already passed before the Harappan civilization. And what were the founded here? The finding of these civilizations during the excavation, a plowed field. A plowed field was found here. Okay, a plowed field was found, and it is confirmed that they sowed the two crops simultaneously. By finding of this plowed field, it is said that they were sowed two crops simultaneously. A buried ground, a burial ground was also found here, and burial ground give the information of burial system prevalent here. What kind of the burial system were prevalent here? It is also found. Kalibanga was a planned city and sun-baked bricks. A planned Kalibanga was a planned city. Okay, and a planned city and sun-baked. Sorry, city. Sun-baked bricks were used. Sun-baked bricks used here. Okay. And second, a skull of child with six holes were also found here. These holes indicates that um, that operations were also done here. Six with the skull of six holes were found of the child. It indicates that encephalitis means the operations also done. Okay, the toy blue cart were found. Wooden drains also found here. It was a planned city. A cylindrical seal was also found here. These are the findings of the Kalibanga. The word Kalibanga means black Bengals. Black Bengals. Black Bengals were excavated from here. So this is called the Kalibanga. Okay, next is the Ahad. Ahad means next is the Ahad. Ahad civilization, we call it the Dhulkot. We also, the local name is the Dhulkot, and it is in Udaipur. Where it is located? Ahad located in Udaipur, nearby the river Ahad. Ahad is also river. Okay, and the period of this civilization was a 4,000 years ago. 4,000 years ago, near the Ahad river in Udaipur. And it is said that a buried mound, it is found under the buried mound called Dhulkot. It is found under the buried mound Dhulkot. So it is called the Dhulkot civilization also. Excavation was done by Akshay Kirti in 1953 and followed by Ratan Chandra Agrawal HD Sankhlia. First it was done by Akshay Kirti 1953, and then excavation was done by the Ratan Chandra Agrawal and HD Sankhlia. These are the excavators, archaeologists. Okay, what were the foundings here? The sun baked bricks also used. Sun baked bricks, KED, baked bricks are used. Sun baked bricks, yeah. Okay, and what was the findings? Clay, black, and red pottery. red pottery. The utensils of the clay were found in black color and a red color. Okay, the people special findings were that the people of Ahad buried with the jewelry and ornaments. These peoples were buried with jewelry and ornaments, which indicates that they believe in the life after death. They have the belief that there is the life after death. So these people buried with jewelry, dead people buried with the jewelry and ornaments. Okay, and this also called the Tamravati, sun-baked refined and known as the Tamravati. This civilization old called the Tamravati because of the lot of copper implements were found here. Copper utensils, copper implements were found here. So this civilization was called the Tamravati. Next, Gilund. Gilund is in Rajsamand, and it is also associated with the Ahade civilization. It was developed nearby the Banas River. Banas River in Rajsamand. Excavation was done by B.B. Lal in 1957 to 1958 and V.S. Sindhi of the Deccan College, Pune, and Gregory Fossil of University of Pennsylvania between 1998 and 2003. And these are the excavations done by the two different B.B. Lal done in 1957 and 1958, and second V.S. Sindhi of the Deccan College, Pune, he also done the excavation. Gregory Fossil of University of Pennsylvania between 1998 to 2003, here excavation was done. And what was the findings? Findings were the Chalcolithic poetry. Chalcolithic poetry, the poetry of copper and a stone. Poetry of a copper and stone were found here. Copper and a stone. Clay toys were also found here. Beads and ivory bangles were also found here. And it is said this is 2000 years old. This site was 2000 years old. Okay, houses were made of the mud bricks. Houses of the Gilund were made of a mud bricks. Mud bricks. Okay, Begod. Begod is in Bhilwada. It is the Mesolithic and Microlithic site. Mesolithic means Mesolithic. Sorry, Mesolithic means the Middle Stone Age and very small Stone Age. The tools of the small stones were used here. So Middle Stone Age and very small stone site is called Bagod, and it was developed nearby the river Kothari. It was near the site was found near the river of Kothari. Excavation was done V.N. Misra between 1967 and 1970. Here the by this person excavation was done, excavated the site. And what was founded here? Copper implements were founded here. A needle with an eye also found here, and evidence of agriculture was also found here. So these are the excavated here. Economy was based on hunting and stock raising, and evidence of agriculture also found here. So Bagod is very important site of Rajasthan. Next is the Ganeshwar. Ganeshwar site was located in Sikar, and it was nearby river Kantli in Neemka Thana, Kantli river nearby, discovered nearby river Kantli. Okay, in Sikar district nearby Neemka Thana. Okay, and copper culture discovered here. A lot of copper utensils and copper pots were used here. Excavation first undertaken by Department of Archaeology and Museums of Rajasthan, and it is said it was 5,000 years old site. 5,000 years old site, and a number of OCP, ochre colored pottery. The pottery utensils of the utensils of the clay soil was just like in a wheat color. Ochre means wheat color. Wheat color pottery was found here. Pot shreds, small pieces of the pots were also found here in black color. They have been found. These pieces were in black colors, and copper implements, lot of copper implements, copper utensils also found at this site. So these are the important sites of Rajasthan. Berat is located in Jaipur, and it is also called the Virat Nagar. Ancient Virat Nagar is called the Berat, the capital of ancient Matsya Janpad, Berat. Two Ashokan inscriptions were found here. Two Ashokan inscriptions were found here. It means the rule of Ashoka also prevailed here. Okay, and relics of the ancient Buddhist were founded here. The Ashokan Babru inscription, the very important Ashokan Babru inscriptions were found here, which tells the Ashoka adopted the Buddhist religion. Ashoka adopted the Buddhism, and this Babru inscription tells. The Mauryan stup shrines also excavated from here. Mauryan Buddhist shrines also excavated here from the Bijak ki Dongri. Bijak की पहाड़ी Bijak की पहाड़ी. It was nearby of the Berat. From the excavation of the Bijak की पहाड़ी, there was a excavated a Mauryan stup shrine. Balathal is in Udaipur, and Balathal was excavated by V.N. Misra. V.N. Misra excavated it, and it was in Vallabh Nagar, Tahsil of Udaipur. Vallabh Nagar, Tahsil of Udaipur. Okay, and V.N. Misra, its contact with Harappan civilization attested with their house construction. The house construction was same as the Harappan civilization. Okay, reservoir slipped where glossy bicro pottery was found here. Reservoir slipped where? Reservoir slipped where? This is the type of pottery was found here. Reservoir slipped where pottery was found here. So these are the main ancient sites of the Rajasthan. There are a lot more like Rang Mahal in Hanumangarh. I will tell you Rang Mahal, which is in Hanumangarh. Hanumangarh, and Ojiana in Bhilwara, Nagari in Chittoor, Badod in Ganganagar, Tilwada in Badmer, Jodhpura in Jaipur, Sonadi in Junjunu, Nohe in Bharatpur, and Nagar in Malpura, Tahsil Tonk. So these are the old ancient sites of Rajasthan. So we have read about the pre-historical period of Rajasthan. Next we are going to read historical period of Rajasthan. So I hope it is very helpful for all of you, and for English medium students I am going to post the next time more historical videos of Rajasthan. So please share and subscribe my channel. Thank you.